Hello everyone, welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Repentance Plus, where today it's another late night episode. I've been a little bit busy recently, so I end up only having time to stream at night, so it's quite nice, it's quite cozy. We're doing Apollyon, yeah, hopefully finish it today. Let's just jump in. Our objective remains find Pandora's box and use it to get moving box by using it on the dark room. See if we can do that. Apollyon is a character I'm not particularly fond of. I think the active has potential. I can actually check this. If I don't like it, I can roll it. But I think for bosses it's quite good actually. Well, let's just take the stats actually. Just more damage in general. It can be really, you can like lock a boss and burst them, but we can't really burst anyone, so I'd rather just take the stats. And we got damage, so that was a really good play actually. We are one hit away because I got destroyed, but yeah. We're trying to get to Mother, which means it's the hardest path to take, in my opinion. So if it takes a couple tries, that's totally fine as well. Oh gosh, please, please, okay. As I said, a couple tries. I can't really not go in here if I see one of these, right? Oh, hello. If I just... Yeah, I can't take it, right? That would, of course, was gonna happen. Again. So if I take it, since it's inactive, it would just use it every time, and we don't want that. But I did want the chance to get Guppy, so that's why I did that. Hopefully we can get a good attempt. I mean, it's not like it's a particularly hard character, but it's easy for me to begin risking really early on. I tend to do that. But we'll see what we can do. Is this an XL? No. Also, this is 4 charges. I could have sworn it was more before, like 6, like a regular active. That's quite good. Let's just hope for good setups or good actives to swallow. The problem I have with this character and with the void, with active in general, is that 5 wisps. Okay. Sure. The problem I have with the active is that if you pick up an active, unless it's a very, very good one you want to be using all the time, even though it's a good thing to have an active, you end up wanting to keep the charges to use it again, right? Another item. And most actives that are, let's say, like you have actives that are good in combat, then you can't really use it to pick up items, because if you only use it in the treasure room, for example, then it's then that active that would help you in combat does not help you anymore. So I don't really know how to use it. I guess we'll see what we get and then figure it out from there. I need to stay alive for starters. Good money. We always want to check out the shops in case we can find Pandora's box. If we find Pandora's box, we need to replace it, right? We need to replace the active. Spectral Tears is cool though, but... Oh, okay. Well, speed is not terrible, I guess. Might as well, no? Maybe I actually want to have charge, right? Well, that's not gonna be enough. I thought. Only when I picked it up, I realized it was a small one. Anyway, let's just go. Cool. Now, do we just want to jump in now? I guess so, right? Could be a little bit challenging, but we do get the choice between two items. If you don't like them, we can just swallow them up. If I don't like the left one, I can pick up the second one and then decide if I want to... Oh, hello. To pick up the other one, because I can see it, and if I don't like it, I just swallow it. I don't know why I use the verb swallow exactly, but it is sort of what you do with this active. And we don't have anything on it right now, yeah. And it is two stats, even though they can be any stats for every item you pick up, so... If you get one of those runs where you get a bunch of items, it can be really good actually. Oh gosh. We'll see. Okay, we lost some of the speed we got. Okay. Whoa. Okay, I think this works. Does this work with Mother? I don't think it does anymore. I think it used to. I don't know. I know it doesn't work with Delirium because it takes long to die, but Mother also takes a little while to die. Maybe not long. I don't think it's 3 seconds though. I wouldn't risk it though. And if we take it with a void, then we can't use it until the end, unless we get an extra life, right? And we can only use it once, so it's not like it would just be losing the active for the rest of the run. It's not the best. Okay, so I can just check this out. It's ass. Okay. That's just unlucky because it's an active. I probably don't even want it. Just keep going. Do I need anything? Not really. I just need to have bombs when I make it to either the bottom of the next floor or the next one. I need to have 2 bombs, right? This boss is pretty bad. Or I'm pretty bad at it. I'd love to keep my 100%. I don't know if I can do that. I can't. Oh, what? Wait, these flies don't deal contact damage? I think that's what happened. I was so worried about the contact damage that I just got hit by the boss, but like, they usually orbit you from far away, so I never knew they didn't deal contact damage. Interesting. Or maybe it was just a bug, I don't know. It just looked weird. Oh, come on. Well, health is cool, but I think stats are better, no? Or they could be. I'm just getting crap ones. Okay. A lot of stuff has been happening lately. Kind of nervous. It's like a few important things have been happening in my life, I guess. Some I don't really want to talk about. Some maybe I do. I said sums. Some I don't really want to talk about, I guess. I don't know, it's kind of not the place. But others are really cool, really exciting. Like, oops. There. Oh gosh. Like, friends of mine got married recently. Very good friends of mine. That was really nice, really sweet. Oh, I'll just take this. I think we have a great run already. This is can be cool. This can be cool too. And my familiars are cool because I have a fly, right? So that'd be bigger. Anyway, so that happened. Was a little bit nerve-wracking because I was like a marriage witness, stuff like that. But it was really sweet, really cool, really emotional. Very nice overall. Other nerve-wracking things, I enrolled for an exam for a Japanese exam. Oh my god, I'm so dead. Unless, if you just explore a little bit, it just goes away, right? Or at least it used to. Just try to see what happens. I don't know how that works anymore. But we do have a holy mantle, so we'll be fine. I studied Japanese. I've been studying Japanese for a long time. Doesn't mean I'm particularly good at it though. I might have started, I think 2016 or 2017. I forget. I remember it was with a friend. This friend who got married actually, and it was a lot of fun. Oh, okay. I can do this now. Horsebill. Hello. The scream, that's great. And it was a lot of fun. Then I moved abroad for a little while, so I didn't really have... I sort of stopped studying for a while, which was good, was fine, because it was a great experience and everything, but I wanted to get back into it, so close to the end of my stay there, I started studying again. Which one do we want? This is cool, though. But not as cool as this, I think. Also, I could have just used it for a stat. I don't know if I wanted to do that. We have bombs then. But anyway, I did the exams. If you know anything about Japanese proficiency exam, the JLPT, it's 5 levels, going from 5 to 1. So opposite of what you would expect. So 1 is the hardest one. And I did, over the years, I did the N5, N4, and N3. Okay, do we want this? Not really. Let's just pick it up. Damage, thank you very much. Let's just blow up the door so we remember and we don't use the bombs elsewhere. So I did N5, let's see if there are coins. N5 I did, N4 I did, N3 I did as well. I got really good marks. I do this thing that you'll probably understand if your personality is a little bit like mine, or like if you're an anxious person. I did like over prepare for them. Like I took the N3, like I was gonna take N3 and then I wasn't sure if I had what it took, and I just decided to take another year. And then when I took it, I just aced it. It was like unnecessarily, like I just wanted to be ready for everything. And I was still nervous the day off, right? But yeah, it is what happens. And then now and I did the same thing with N5 and N4. I was super like over prepared for them, which I guess I can recommend if you suffer from a lot of anxiety. But if you're a normal person, or if you want to sort of battle through your anxiety, I think preparing for one of those exams that sort of you choose when to get, like if you're doing it at school or university, you can't really choose when you'll have those exams. But like language learning exams, you usually just choose when you feel ready to take them, right? Unless you go to a specific school, I guess. But that's sort of what happened to me. And this year, I took a year after I took the N3, and I was thinking I'm definitely not ready for N2. So I was about to just do this thing at what? I'm so dumb. I was like, why is it at 400? I had like 100. I did. It was just reversed. Anyway. So yeah, I was like gonna be okay another year, I guess. But then I'm studying on my own at the moment. I'm not going to do it in school, so it's hard to sort of push myself to do it. I still try to study every day, and I think I'm doing a good job at that. But I don't know. I'm still scared of N2. But I was like, you know what? Here in August, the enrollment started, and I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. Not fuck it, like not fuck it as in I'm not even gonna study, I'm just gonna go for it. No, but like I will prepare, but I think I need to be a little bit less scared, and I just enrolled, and I think, okay, let's not damage, but that's fine. I feel like if it was like less stats, but it was always damage, it would be like insane, but no, not the case. So I enrolled, and on first or second Sunday of December is gonna be the test, and I'm kind of excited, I'm kind of scared. Good thing is I tried the what is it called? Oh, I can't fly anymore. They're like so it's not like a mock test, but rather sample questions that they have on the website. I didn't get enough for this, so should I just leave it, I guess? I could blow that up, but no, I can't. I tried sample questions, and I was really scared of them, especially the reading part. As opposed to like English exams or other things I'm more used to. The Japanese proficiency exam is like there's vocab and grammar, and then there's reading, and there's listening. And people are usually more scared of listening. I'm personally a lot more scared of reading, because Japanese is not a very friendly language when it comes to reading a huge block of text. Like you might understand most of it, but then just the sheer like stamina that it requires to be focused and understand everything. Lack of focus is sort of my this is really cool for us. Kind of my one of my weak points, I guess. I could have used that for stats. I don't know. That's fine. But yeah, I saw the text and I was like, there's no way I can do this. I was super scared, but then a couple of days went by and I said like, you know what, I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna give myself like an hour, which is close to the time that you get actually to do that. And I'm just gonna try to do this. And taking time, like relieving myself of a little bit of pressure, I was actually able to do that. Balls of Steel again. Oh, my bad. I just pooped it out of existence, come on. Right. We don't have conjoined, but we do have BFFs, so that's kind of cool. This is really cool too. Should I just use one for stats? I don't think so. Leviathan is nice. I like that. I kind of want to have this. No, not really. I think I'll just keep my health because we're gonna do more devil deals anyway. So yeah, I did those and I actually managed to do them well. It was like 4 or 5 texts only, not too many. And the listening part was actually easier than I expected. I even tried some N1. I think I tried one N1 listening exercise just to see, I don't know. N1 is the hardest one, and it was actually possible. At least the one I tried. So, I don't know, my Japanese level is nowhere near great, but at least, I don't know, I think one of the things I struggle with the most when it comes to exams and exam anxiety is actually believing that I can do it, you know? In school, I guess I did fine, but then Japanese is probably the hardest thing I've ever studied. Not probably, it's definitely the hardest thing. And I don't know, I think it's normal to be scared. But having a feeling like, I don't know if I'm ever gonna be able to be fluent, for example, is not encouraging at all, and it's really sad actually to think that way. So I think at some point I just sort of decided, I don't know, I still don't fully believe it, but I feel like I decided that I will get good at it as long as it takes. I love languages, and I thought Japanese was going to be just a cool challenge, but it ended up being like a huge challenge actually, and it's been for years, and it's something I see every day. So Spectral Tears we don't really care about. I don't think this is great. Okay. Tears up is great. We're almost at the cap, so nice. We're in -1, so we don't really have to worry too much. This is cool. We get options in the rooms. I could have just used that for stats now that I think about it, but it's fine. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's something a lot of people struggle with. I'm guessing it is. Because I don't know, it's super easy to be scared about things like that, and I guess if you're someone who has achieved things like academically, it's easy to sort of think of yourself as, or like tie some of your worth as like to your results, and that can be really damaging, just not great for your mental health. So I try to take a step back and sort of be like, I can mess up, I can even like have a terrible score and it's gonna be fine, you know? But it's hard to actually believe in yourself when you say that, you know? But doing the sample questions, I feel like if I really give it my all, I have a good chance. I still have a few months to prepare. So September's about to start, so I have 3 months to prepare. It's not much, but I think it should be fine. There's some grammar points I've never even seen, I believe, from N2. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, come on. What? You can't push it? I should actually save a bomb because there's no real reason to hurry up with this one. Oh, come on. So it was on this floor, right? So we shouldn't really do that. Oh, well, I could take the snack and take the item. Or just take the stats here and get out of here. That's probably better. Man, I haven't gotten damage in a while. Okay. So yeah, that's sort of my situation. What I'm kind of scared of. And kind of excited too. I think it's going to be a cool experience. I've been generally a kind of a good student. I think when it comes to, oh gosh, comes to grades at least, I've been fine in university and high school and all this stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe that's one of the reasons I'm sort of scared of failing and having a bad grade, and it doesn't really matter. Like, no one actually cares too much if I fail. I'll just do it for myself. But I don't know if I can help it. I don't want to fail, of course. And also don't feel like I want to pass with like the bare minimum, right? I don't think that's gonna happen, but I don't know. I can't even know. I think I should just be happy if I pass it, no matter how. The score system is kind of lenient. Actually, you can get like I think the pass grade is like a 50%. But I don't know, the percentage works weirdly. Because it's like a different kind of system, I don't know how to explain it. Like, from what I've heard, you can like actually miss a question and still get 100. Because it has to do with what other people respond. It's like a very weird system that has nothing to do with the systems we had in my country. So I don't know if that's a normal thing for Japan or anything, but that test is like that. It's kind of weird that way. But yeah, and then there's also like a minimum for each part, which I think is like 30% or something like that. I think it was like 30%. I don't know. But yeah, I think it should be fine. I'm just scared. Regular, normal levels of scared, I think. Okay. Do we care? Not really. You can do it without pausing as well. It's not like it's a hard thing to do. I'm kind of indecisive, so just like to think about that. Or if I'm talking here and I'm sort of externalizing what I'm thinking, it's cool to be able to see it while we do it, right? But I guess when I played on my own, I didn't really pause. Now we need to get to let's do the thing for the knife before we forget, because I can definitely forget and go down and remember like 10 floors down. And then we need to keep our health up because we're gonna have to use it for the door at some point. get a bomb. We have a bunch of health, so we should be totally fine. And yeah, that's sort of my situation. Also, something crazy happened recently, and in my country there's not Japanese people. There's none. I feel like in my 25 years living here, I met or I saw maybe one Japanese person outside of like a Japanese language school context. Like I've had Japanese teachers, which was really helpful, but I haven't really had any Japanese friends. And now, because of how weird life is sometimes, I am actually dating someone in my country who is Japanese. Why is she here? I'm not entirely sure. but yeah, it's pretty crazy. Like I would never come here if I was Japanese, but I guess you do you, I guess. I have to make the most out of this opportunity. We just speak only in Japanese, and I think it's only been like a month or so, a little bit more. But it's such good practice. It's actually crazy. I don't know if it's like what's the word? Can we do this? I never had this happen to me. I don't think I've ever seen one of these spawn here. Oh, that's it? Okay. So yeah, I was gonna say, like, I don't know if it's like just my imagination, but I do feel like I'm improving at Japanese, and just like it happens with any other language, when you don't really get to speak it, it's hard to feel like you're fluent in any level, right? If you don't get to speak it with natives or with people who actually understand what you're saying, right? Because Japanese is not like, if you speak English in my country, like, even though people don't really know much English, just because of how similar, even though they're not particularly similar, the languages are, and because of how many movies and stuff people watch, like, people understand some words, and that makes sense. But Japanese is like a completely different world. It's like learning, I don't know. Oh gosh. It'd be like learning Spanish when you're from Japan or from China. It's like completely different ballgame. There are some things that are similar, of course, because historical reasons, thanks to the Portuguese and the Spanish and all that stuff. But it's mostly just, and there are a lot of things that are similar to English. So actually learning English has been a big help. And when it comes to using apps and using just different resources for studying Japanese, I think knowing English and learning from English rather than from Spanish is a really good help. So yeah, I guess I was lucky there. I started learning English when I was quite young, so it's not the best, right? It's not perfect, but it is good enough, and it's like a big help when it comes to learning other languages. Because even in 2025, resources in Spanish are not as available, like as easily or readily available. But yeah, English is a great tool. Who would have thought? For many reasons, right? Okay, let's see what we can do here. We have more damage than we did before. The knife is a big help too. Oh gosh, really? I'm taking damage for no reason, but... Oh, the door is already here. I completely forget about that. We haven't seen this one. Hello, that's our second item. Give me a third one. Okay. Let's just take that, right? And this one I like. No effect though. But it's 3 hearts. Does it matter? What do we want? The speed? No, we don't want the speed. We don't need that. So should I just use this? That's kind of dumb, maybe. Oh, I got speed. Oh gosh, I thought about it the wrong way. I'm so dumb, actually. I thought, like, I don't need the speed, so I'm gonna pick up the item. But no, I don't need the speed, so I'm gonna use the item on that. That was really dumb of me. Well, can I charge this somehow? Do we have a battery? I need to remember to take the door. We might have a blue heart, though. This whole heart. Yep. I'm dumb. Okay. Cool. I just lost a bunch of health for no reason. And, well, might as well take it at this point, right? is nothing. Cool, cool, cool. Now let's try to keep going. Should do our best. I guess I'll talk more about the JLPT, and that's a Japanese exam when I get closer to it. But it's, I don't know, just the experience of a learner is really cool. I think it's easy to get demotivated when it comes to learning a language such as Japanese, and that has made it so that there's so much weird stuff and so much misinformation online. I don't pretend to know everything or anything, or like what the best methods are. I really don't have a great idea of what the best way to study it is. But what I know is my own experience, and it's been interesting, and it will continue to be for sure. I'm really, really happy that I have someone I can talk to for the first time in forever. I think I have like a good knowledge of grammar and kanji and many things, at least for my level. But I never really had enough the chance to practice speaking. For many reasons, right? Oh, why would you do that? I hate this. Is there any point in picking this up? What do we need to do here? I forget. We went in there. We just need to go forward and then kill both the mom and the heart. Oh gosh, what's happening? I did the right thing, right? Yeah. I sort of get confused with the knife and the true ending, or like the beast, whatever. Because it's the newest ones, the newest paths. Sort of easy to get confused, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't want to mess it up and have to redo a whole run, because it's the only mark I have left. It's not like I can change for anything else. But anyway, that's sort of it. I'll keep you updated, I guess. If I don't talk much about it, it's because I failed miserably. Or maybe I will because of that. I don't know. Who knows? I'll do my best to study and practice in the coming months. There are some grammar points, like I said, that I haven't even seen, probably, yet. But yeah, I'll have to do my best. And if you're doing an exam, or if you're in school, whatever, best of luck. That's my guppy, by the way. This could be guppy too. I mean, what do we want 9 lives? I feel like we do, right? Probably not. The other one is free. I'd love to pick this one up and use it for stats, but I can't because it's an active. I think we just take the tail. Because I've had, like, if you go into Mother with 1 heart and you have 9 lives, you will lose the 9 lives. I will, right? So I don't think I think I need to take care of my health, so I'm just gonna get out of here. Guppy's great for us. We have BFFs instead of Hive Mind, unfortunately, but that still works. The knife is pretty strong anyway. Guppy's not what it used to be, of course, but it's still the best transformation by far, right? It's always nice to get it. Always fun. So I don't know if I finished my thought, but if you're gonna do an exam or anything, just best of luck. You got this. Believe in yourself. And I will do my best to believe in myself as well. It's a hard thing to do if you're not used to believing in yourself. It sounds kind of stupid, or it sounds very like anime. Like, just believe. But it's actually a really hard thing to do, in my opinion. You know? It's definitely not easy if you're, depending on your upbringing or the kind of personality you have. At this point, I just want this because we're not looking for guppy. Oh, unless I think We can get Pandora's box in a red chest. Yeah, we can. Okay, so I can't go to the dark room anyway at this point, right? Well, I can actually. Okay, so I still need to... let's just use this for the health. Right. Oh. No. What did I want to say? I don't even know what I was going to say was about exams or about Isaac. That's my life. The two things I care about.
Ancient recall.
Oh, 2 emperors. Really? Did I just fight 3 keepers? 3 greed? I feel like I did in this one. No? Maybe just 1? And I mean 2 in total. Let's just take this one and then we go. Yeah. Oh, I hate this. Which is great because I can just pick it up. And we did get damaged this time. Oh, you got destroyed. That's crazy. Do we care about health? We do, actually. The tier sub is probably not gonna happen, or is it? It is. Hello. Anything else? We're fine, no? It's mausoleum 1, so we just need to beat the second one and then go corpse. Yep. We're chilling. What? Ew. Disgusting. Dude, 5 copy items? This is kind of cool though, if I could pick it. I think I just want to preserve my health. At this point I need to be careful. Getting more flies, it's great though. But let's just get out of here. Let's... Pandora's box would be kind of sad because we can't really do anything with that. But yeah. I don't know. I feel like I used to be someone who didn't challenge himself at all. And I feel like in many ways I still am. So I guess this is sort of an exercise in trying to be better. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. I think it's a good idea to take an exam every once in a while, just to see. Just to remind yourself that you can actually do things that are scary, do them anyway, and come out on top, you know? And even if you don't, it's actually I need to swallow that item, right? Luck. I've got so much luck. I got really strong helpers, by the way. So yeah, I'll definitely update you once I do that thing. Also, I've been someone who's really scared of messing up and showing vulnerability and showing like, oh gosh, I'm not as good as people might think, for example. Like if I want to improve my spoken Japanese, I need to speak it, right? But then I'm embarrassed if I make a mistake, so I tend to not speak very much. And that doesn't really help, right? If you see like any language class, the ones who improve the most are the people who sort of allow themselves to make mistakes because they're they are learners. Of course they will make mistakes, right? Oh, what the frick? I'm getting destroyed, by the way, recently. Every room. Cool. I don't think there's much of a point in exploring, but I do have shop and treasury here, yeah? Right. Last one, actually. I don't think you need to do anything weird anymore. You just go through and beat both moms, right? And then beat corpse and mother. There. Oh, this is just better. Yeah, buddy. Holy what? Holy light, and I have 7 luck. This is crazy. Why is this here? This can always be in a treasure room. I always forget that, dude. Let's see this. How often do I shoot one? Dude, considering I don't have perfection, this is crazy often. So even if you don't get damaged, getting luck can be quite good in stats. Very cool. Why the fuck would I walk through there? I'm sorry. It's like the thing you feel like I have to do, I guess. Anyway, let's just preserve our health. That's the best thing we can do right now. Sure. And let's get health. Maybe a card as well. Stars. It's always cool to explore if you have time, if you don't need to rush, because you can get like a dice room and stuff like that. Can you get a dice room in like corpse? I guess you can, no? I guess corpse and libraries are dice rooms and libraries can always show up. I'm not sure actually. Also, we could just give some love to this guy, no? Might get a devil deal item. You can't see. Sorry, I'm farting in your face so much, dude. Well, I guess he didn't like me farting in his face. Okay, that's cool because we can actually get something else. Nope. And let's get the hearts along the way, might as well. And could be up here. Nope. Can it be here? No. Okay, a pretty fly. That's actually one of the best things we could have gotten. I think ultra secret rooms, whatever they're called, they're pretty bad. They tend to be pretty bad. But having that and getting a third pretty fly with BFFs as well, it's pretty insane. Now we can still let's see if we can get an item. I don't think he's liking the fact that I'm farting all over him, but maybe, just maybe, he'll pay up. Oh, I don't want to blow you up, man. I'm not even gonna spend health on him because I think it's more important. It's worth more than a chance at getting a cool item, you know. Did I fart? Did I get hit? I mean, I know I farted, that's for sure. But right, and then I used a knife here. I always forget this part. Oh, there was an angel room, devil deal. I'm so dumb. Whoops. I just skipped that. Oh, I can. If I go back, is it gonna be there? Please tell me it is. Nope. Well, that's on me. We don't really need it. We're fine. It's okay. It's okay. What else? I think I'm just gonna go through these floors as quickly as I can. Might as well. Oh, another one? Dude, that's 6 copy items that I've seen today. Six copy items in a run. And recently I unlocked the trinket that works with I'd rather just take this so I can get the lucky penny. Because we have holy shot. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, if I can see that trinket, it's gonna be crazy. That'll be pretty much every item. Oh, I can see what's in here as well. Just improve on Guppy, basically. Same effects. This can give holy shot now. Let's just take it for the stats. Yeah, damage is fine. And luck as well. That's very lucky. Luck and damage I just got. Left hand we don't care about. I have the weirdest helpers, like guy shooting rocks in the... I lost the guy with the laser, unfortunately. Shall be missed. Hello? That's not me. Cool. Okay, we're just cruising through, and I can't see my health, but I think we should be totally fine. I don't think I took damage here. And the final boss should be fine. It's not impossible to get Curse of the Unknown twice in a row. It has happened before. Temperance, sure. I'll go to yourself after that, okay. Lock down, I don't like that. Okay. Cool. Hey man. Do you mind just dying for us? Oh. I always think I'm gonna get hit, but I'm just looking at the other guy. I'm quite small actually. I'm just looking at this guy on the right. The soul heart and the luck I'll just take. And one more floor. We should be doing this. This is gonna be the end of Apollyon for the second file. I'm kind of looking forward to starting the third file. It's kind of a weird feeling when you start a file with nothing on it. But it's gonna be cool because it's gonna be the last one, so it's gonna be quite special, I think. Hierophant, we can use that later. Hello. Oh, we got Curse of, what is it? The Blind. But we can still check this out. Money we don't care about, of course. Lockdown is not great, but at this point we don't really care what happens. Oh, really? It's annoying being the smallest one in my team because I can't really see myself. But okay. I should have waited until I had the active. That was stupid. Just get a stat down, but a heart? No, I got damage. Okay. Speed down? And I didn't even lose speed. What? What just happened? Let's wait until we have it. We could use that already. What's up with the... Oh, because it's because the battery has BFFs. Is that why it's dropping so many batteries? Luck for damage? Maybe. I don't think it's a great idea actually to give up some holy shots. I'll take the luck. Shall we just go? I think we should. We're full health, so there's no reason not to. I could use it a few times just to get more helpers. Which might be shooting myself in the foot because I can't see too well if I have too many helpers. But oh, come on, I just killed them both. What the? Okay. Let's just do this before I mess up even more. Hey, mommy. Why are they there? Come here. They're so dead. Or am I? Oh, what? I mean, they're not dead, really. They're not really taking damage there. Interesting. I think there's no reason we should have trouble here. Holy shot is helping a lot as well. Yeah, we're super ultra chilling. I'm always scared. I don't know. I think it has to do with what I was talking about, the exam. I just need to have more confidence in myself. Generally speaking. I just walk into this room and I'm like, I don't know if I can do this, and it's like the easiest fight of my life, you know? So I don't think it's, of course, like part is like lack of knowledge of the game. Like if I see my build, I should be able to be like, okay, I've got this. But it's also just a matter of self-confidence, I think. Anyway, regardless of what I think internally, we got Mother, so. Little portal. Wow. What even is that, man? I don't remember the little portal. I guess it's like similar to the GB bug, that it changes pickups or something like that. So that was Apollyon. I think last time I saw him we had like 10 marks, so I'm guessing it's either 9 or close to that. So yeah, see what we do next time. Still no open doors box for our item, but we're getting there. 708, I believe it's 719 or 20 or 21. Somewhere around there. So we're getting close to this file. I believe did I do the challenges? I think I might have one. Oh no, 2 more, 3 more, 4, 5 more. I have no idea how you unlock this. 6 more. Anyway, we shall see. Hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned. I'll see you very soon. Have a good one. Bye bye.